There's LeConte. Wells Central is 2 away. Keep an eye out for the Cooksey twins. They'll be in the next round, the consolation round, which they both lost last night. Okay, we got anybody else? We're just waiting for Man to go out on mat 3. He's going to go against Peef from Crowley County.
That Cooksey, nope. I keep looking at that too. They're on the consolation side.
Yeah, they're on the consolation side, so I'm trying to watch for them.
On the 3A side, we won't have anyone until 152 pounds. 2A side, Keith Graham.
Coburn Man will be up next on the Sedgwick County Fleming side.
No score in Keith Graham's match as we're down to 45 seconds in the first period there.
Watson of Akron moved out. Justin Traxler will be in the consolations for Akron at 120 pounds. And you just called Keegan Man lost his, didn't you? At 126.
Still no score, 132, 2A side, Keith Graham against Colton DeLuzio from Hotchkiss. They're still on their feet, just about to run out of time here in the first period. So we're going to have Keith Graham going in the second period. He defers. His opponent going to choose neutral here in the second.
Both wrestlers in the standing neutral position to start the second. They tie each other up right.
The black mat, 5.
Got Graham in on a front headlock. They're going to be called out of bounds. They make their way back to the center circle. Man goes in, or Graham goes in forehead to forehead. Now a little short fireman by Graham. Now he's caught in the front headlock. Another short fireman try by Graham. Gets double underhooked. And then we'll get a stalemate. Anybody else up anywhere, Rob?
Oh, I'm looking at Trujillo Valley's up tied 4-4 with Yancey of Platte Valley over on mat 9.
There was a great fireman by Graham. He puts his opponent right to his back. He's going to get at least 5 points out of this. Now he switches over to the other side, jumps across the legs, puts a half in. And he's got DeLuzio on his back, trying to get in a little better position. Driving through that half, trying to pick up a leg. DeLuzio fighting for his life there. Now he locks up a near side cradle with it. Trying to sweep the other leg, and he puts DeLuzio flat. Oh, DeLuzio rolls through it. Graham puts him back to his back. DeLuzio rolls through it again, and Keith Graham's going to have a 5-0 lead going into the third.
That's DeLuzio from Hotchkiss. Sorry about the noise in the background. They decided to run a commercial on my computer here.
Keith Graham chooses down here in the third period. Base is up. Now comes up to his feet, trying to peel the wrists of DeLuzio. We're going to get a stalling on DeLuzio, and Keith Graham's going to pick up a point out of it, go up 6-0. Now DeLuzio drops down to a leg. He's got that single leg picked up on Graham. Keith Graham sprawls away from that, locks up a leg of DeLuzio. We're down to 1:15 left in the match. We'll get a stalemate out of that hold, and Keith Graham still leads 6-0.
Okay, now we're ready for the next 138 pounder. That'll be Coburn Man taking on Regan Fief out of Crowley County.
Graham up to his feet as DeLuzio drops down to that single leg again. DeLuzio tries to double leg Graham. Graham draped over the top of DeLuzio, and we'll get another stalemate with 49 seconds left in the third period. Keith Graham still leads 6-0.
Auger Ackman will be on that, 2 away on that mat 3. So we get set to go on mat 3 here as we got the man from Sedgwick Fleming going against Regan Fief out of Crowley County. Crowley County wrestler in the red and white.
Keith Graham hits a Peterson roll on the whistle, puts DeLuzio on his back. He got the reversal. He's up 8-0 with back points coming. Down to 30 seconds left in that match.
Cobra Man's underway, no score, they're on their feet. Man in on a single leg, but they're out of bounds.
DeLuzio going to get out of that Peterson roll, but Graham in a commanding lead now. He's up 11-0. DeLuzio going to turn around, grab a leg, and that's going to be the final score as Keith Graham moves into the semifinals against, well, I don't see who his opponent is, but he's going to move into the semifinals. He just wins his match 11-0.